Let's just jump right into it. I want to teach you something today that I think a lot of you don't know or haven't really thought about. These are my first tomato plants that went in the ground. I start pruning them when they're like 2 feet, 3 feet tall. Didn't really get back to these because I was doing other stuff in the garden. The plant here on the left looked just like this, overgrown, lots of space in between. Going to be releasing, I think this weekend, a very extensive video on pruning if you want to learn more about it. But today I wanted to talk about keeping the leaves and just topping off your suckers. There's so much debate sometimes about, do you keep a sucker? Is it sapping the strength of the plant? You know, do you remove it? Do you keep it? What do you do? And that's just a debate, really. Pruning's all about really managing the size of the plant, and that will be in my next video. But what I like to do, and these are some suckers that grew, I just pinched the top off. I want to keep these 3 leaves here to bring energy to the plant so that the flower clusters, 1 cluster, 1 back there, 2, there's 1 down there, 3, there's 4, so that the flowers obviously turn into tomatoes, but there's enough energy from plenty of leaves for these tomatoes to get to a good size. Too often, we think we have to over prune these plants, remove everything from the bottom. That helps with airflow, that helps sometimes if you have a fungal issue that splashes up onto your plant. Bottom line for really managing the fungal issues and diseases is spraying. All these plants have been sprayed. So I can leave them more like this, even though it's not the best, and the fungal sprays manage the fungus. But I still want more airflow, so I have to take care of that plant. So when I was in here making decisions about what to do with these plants, you know, I had these 3 suckers, and the sucker really forms in a joint. Like here's a leaf, real quick. Leaf comes out, stem goes up. Let me get this out of the way. Leaf goes out, stem continues, and right in the joint, a sucker forms. A sucker will turn into a production stem. It's going to create leaves and flowers. There's a cluster of flowers going to form right up here by my fingers, and you get more tomatoes that way. It's a myth when people say that the suckers take energy from your plant. That's not true. They're good. They produce leaves for energy. They produce more flowers for more fruit. You just have to manage them so that the plant doesn't become overgrown. So rather than, you know, get into here and say, these are suckers, they're gonna damage my plant, you take the top off. So just like I'm doing here, there is a cluster of flowers forming right there. And rather than take out the whole sucker, I'm just gonna pinch the flowers away. I'm gonna keep these 4 leaves, 3 leaves over here, 4, 5 actually now, 6, 7, 8. It's 10 leaves between these 3 suckers. My point, instead of removing the whole thing and saying I need more airflow down there, I don't want soil to splash up onto the leaves, I'm keeping these for that dozen leaves to provide energy to go into the growth of the main stems that I want up here and to help those tomatoes form. And a lot of people don't understand that. If you remove too many leaves, your plant's gonna suffer. Also, if you start removing too many leaves out of here and the sun is coming in and hitting the tomato when there's tomatoes here, you can get Sunscald. So you want a leaf structure to form as the plant grows upward to not only provide energy for the plant, but also to shade the tomato. As this plant gets bigger and more leaves come and it grows upward, I'll start removing these over time, but there's no rush. So I just wanted to give you the kind of idea about pinching off the top of a sucker, letting the leaves stay, letting it bring energy to your plant. You're gonna find you get bigger tomatoes and you have a healthier and faster growing tomato plant. Here's another plant that I have to prune and take care of, and it already has 5 tomatoes forming down there. If I remove everything down here, and you see a little bit of fungal issue on here and some damage, again, these have been sprayed, so I know this plant will be fine. If I remove everything down here, take off maybe this sucker, and the one back here, let me just show you that, remove that, and then just let this part continue to grow because I'm managing the size. I've taken away so much energy from this plant for the flower cluster up there, for the growth of this stem that I'm keeping. for the growth of this stem I'm keeping, because I'm gonna prune this to a double stem tomato plant. Flowers here, fruit down there. If I remove all of this, I'm harming the plant with respect to taking the leaves too quickly. Slow and steady works the best. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna remove this guy because I just don't need him growing there, and get rid of him. Still have plenty of leaves. Gonna keep this one. Maybe I'll do 3 stems. You know, I'll have the stem right there, and this stem growing. So I'm gonna keep that one. The guys in here I really don't need, so I'm going to top off this sucker so it just grows leaves. Gonna keep this sucker here, going to remove the flower cluster and let these leaves form. There's some flowers, I think, starting right in there. More flowers come, I'll remove them. So now these are just producing the leaves for energy. This guy over here, I'm gonna take the top, because I don't want it to get any bigger really. Remove the flower cluster and take that sucker out. Let me get a better photo now. So now what I'm left with is 1, 2, 3, 4 clusters of leaves. That's gonna bring the energy in. This plant is gonna look good. And then I'm gonna probably do, I decided, again, like pruning is more of an art. It doesn't have to be perfect. I'm gonna keep those 3 stems as the main stems. But for now, until these grow and get bigger, I wanna keep the leaves so this plant just does better. Wanted to do a quick summary too. A couple things to keep in mind. Leaves that are shaded out by other leaves don't do anything. So when you're thinning out the body of the tomato plant, you would go in there and remove the leaves that just aren't getting sunlight. Because if sunlight's not hitting the leaf really isn't doing a whole lot for bringing energy to the plant, and it's just an opportunity for fungus to come in. The other thing to keep in mind is that airflow and pruning does help with managing fungi, but it really comes down to spraying your plant. Like there's some fungus marks on here, but you can see spray residue. I'm spraying my plants, that's gonna take care of it. You're making decisions on how many, stems you want for production, and I've got at least 3 there. And then you come down to the other suckers. Now you get to make decisions. I went over what you do. If you want the sucker to keep maybe growing and you want more leaves to come in for some reason, you would just go in and remove the flower clusters, and you would remove that. You could look at the growing tip, remove the flowers from there, which I am going to remove those. Now, if you just wanted to stop, growing and just keep the leaves that you have, you would remove and pinch the top. That's just going to keep the 3 leaves in place. Now, this is also a future video. By leaving the flower cluster here, I'm going to get tomatoes, pinch the top. It's got leaves to support it, so I'm going to keep this cluster of flowers here because that's just another way to prune. Instead of removing the sucker, if you want to keep the flowers, pinch the top, and those are going to develop. But you have a decision to make on how many leaves you want to keep, and I just wanted to impress upon you that leaves are good, we know that, but we tend to watch a lot of videos, read a lot, and we take away way too many leaves. So think about just keeping more on the plant. Thanks so much for watching. I just wanted to do a quick video to really impress upon you the importance of matching really the number of leaves to the number of tomatoes you have. Now there's no exact, formula, but the more leaves, the more energy goes to the plant. That energy can go to the tomatoes that are already forming. It's gonna keep the plant growing. It's gonna keep everything healthier. In my opinion, it's gonna be a strong plant. So when you're removing bottom leaves and you're taking leaves to open up space for airflow, you're taking the suckers out or the production stems out, you don't have to overdo it. Make sure you keep a good balance between leaves and tomatoes and flowers so they grow. The other thing that leaves do, real quickly, is it protects the tomatoes, you can see one down there, from getting Sunscald. If I remove too many leaves, the tomato is just hanging out, being hit by the sun 24/7. you're going to get Sunscald on that tomato plant. So the leaves do also, provide cover for the forming tomato plants. Again, thanks so much for watching. Please check out my seed shop at therustedgarden.com. I sell tomato and pepper seeds, $1.75 a pack. All other seeds are only $1.50. And experiment. Leave more leaves on your plant than maybe you once did. See how well that plant does.